Alrighty. We got everything set up here. Not gonna have that one. There we go. Okay. So, here we are again in Ark. I know it's been a little bit since I streamed it. A little bit's changed since the last time we played. I just did a lot of the grinding stuff that we needed to do off stream. Got everything ready to go for us to actually do the in-game content. So today that's what we're going to do. We're going to do pretty much all the in-game content. We're going to fly through, do all the caves, and then we'll do the 3 bosses. Not sure if we're going to do the tech cave today or not. We'll have to see how things go and whether or not my Rexes survive the dragon. But yeah, it should be interesting. Hey Beast, how's it going? So yeah, it might be a slightly shorter stream today just because we should be able to fly through these caves pretty quickly. In fact, I've already beaten the caves once, but for whatever reason the trophy didn't pop for me. So I'm going to go back through and do them again. Might as well bring you guys along for the ride this time. Hey Jeffrey, how you doing? So, just so that way I can do this all in one clean sweep, I got my Thyla that we're going to use for the land caves. And we're going to come down here. This is going to be our ocean cave creature. And then we're going to use our RG to get us around. So, we're just going to go through one at a time and start knocking out these caves. Double check that I have a little bit of water. I got some structures just in case I need them. Got all my stuff. Scuba tank, mask. Got my guns in case I need them, which we will at some point. Do I have my grappling hook? We will throw that here because we're going to need that at some point. Alright, so off we go. Oh, wait a second. Actually, if we're going to do this all in one clean sweep, we're going to need one other thing here. Do I have another? I do. Which one was the higher one? This one. We're going to need our frog for the swamp cave. Which means we should also grab a couple of our gas masks. Grab 2 just in case. There we go. Now we're set up. Alright, so I think I'm going to start over here. I'm not going to do these in any necessarily particular order. I am going to try to save the harder ones for later in the day. And in fact, we'll have to come back to the base at one point because I'll swap out the I'll swap out one of those creatures and grab a Ute Tyrannus. We're gonna use Ute Tyrannus for the ice cave, but we can grab that here in a little bit. It shouldn't be too hard to fly back to the base real fast. So we're gonna start with what I consider one of the easiest caves. It's actually the cave that I used to grind a lot in on the official servers. And then we'll kind of go from there. I might end up having to look up the coordinates for the other caves. I kind of have a general idea of where they are. Finding them exactly on the map can be a little tough sometimes, so if I happen to not be able to find them, I'll just look up the coordinates real quick. But yeah, annoyingly enough, like I said, I've already went through all the caves once and did them, but the trophy didn't pop up for me, and I'm pretty sure I know why. Apparently in this game, if you have given yourself admin access, even if you don't use admin commands during the cave, it still like doesn't allow you to get the trophies. So even though I didn't use admin commands in the caves, the game, I guess, still says, well, you had admin access, so you can't get the trophy. So now I won't have that problem. I haven't given myself admin access today because it's something you have to do every time you log in. But typically I would, just that way I would have control over things that I needed to control. The main one that I was using was destroy my target. which is what I would use to get rid of my Rexes that I didn't need anymore for breeding. Going through all my Rex lineages, I didn't need the Rex once I was done with it, so I would just use destroy my target to get rid of it instead of going through the process of trying to get it killed or whatever. Now this Thyla is pretty stinking strong. It's got a lot of levels into it, so this should be quite the cakewalk. Just park that up there so it doesn't get messed with, because I think we're gonna end up having to cryopod this until we get into the cave. Alright, so here's our first cave. And in fact, what I'm going to do, I don't want my armor getting broken. I know there's arthroplurias in here. What the heck is going on there? This should be about the point where we need to get our Thyla out. If we just want to go straight to the artifact, the fastest way is going to be this way. There should start to be bats here soon. There they are. We'll just kind of funnel them in here so we can hit them. And, of course, I got Mega Rabies. That's fine. We'll be alright. Not concerned. Scorpions, snakes. The only thing I really worry about is arthroplurias, just because they break our armor. And they do rebound damage when you attack them, so... that is one of the only things that actually starts to damage me a little bit as I go through these caves. I have a good saddle on this thing. It's got high levels. Not too terribly concerned. I used to run this cave all the time. Never really had much issues. Don't need any of that. Bats. I can run Arthropleuria. Yep. Took care of it quickly. Just didn't want it spitting on me. Not that I have any armor on to break it now, but it will damage me a little bit. Alright, we want to hang left here. Hang left here. There should be, yep, another left here. Flurria, which you can tame, and if you didn't know, at some point I might tame one. They are kind of cool. You just need Gilly to be able to sneak up on them. Bug repellent also helps. Whatever you do, don't go in that water. That water has a billion piranhas in it, or at least it used to. Usually there's Sarcos in it as well. If you have high stats, you might not have to worry about it too much, but typically you want to avoid that water. In fact, let's see if we can see if we can aggro them just to show it. So there's a Dinosuchus in there too, apparently. And then there should be crap load of piranhas. There's just another Sarco. Yeah, either way, There's piranhas in there. I mean, there's a lot of them. Usually you can lure them all to the surface here, but they apparently didn't follow me. That's fine. Let's take out this Arthropluria. Yeah, see, me biting that just did 500 damage to myself. Like I said, you do rebound damage to yourself when you attack Arthropluria. If you're not careful, it'll kill you. Just want to double check if there's nothing going to sneak up on me like the scorpion before I hop off of here. Run over. Alright. Artifact 1. Oh, well. Apparently that just gave me the trophy, but, okay. Well, either way, we're still gonna go get all of them. Because why not? Don't know why it didn't give me the trophy before and then just now decided to, but, whatever. Alright. So that artifact is down. Can be a little bit of a tight squeeze getting through here. We just gotta run our way back out of here. Just wanna hug this wall on the left and just keep heading up. Typically in these caves, that's the way you know if you're going the right way or not. Why is there a compy in here? Nothing really follow me? And then this right here is why you need the cryopods, because it can't fit. Can't fit through there. This cave usually gives you a pretty good amount of chitin. Yeah, so you got 4,600 chitin from that. Might as well grab it. 6,500 hide, we'll take that as well, why not? Alright. Come back out, we'll grab our RG. If we can manage to climb up here, might have to get it to come to us, but I think we can climb all the way up here. Nah, it's gonna be easier to just do this. Don't know why the whistle commands don't work as well in this game as they did before. A lot of times in the old game, I could just whistle and it would work every time. This game, for whatever reason, they don't always work. All right, so there's one artifact. And then let's see here. We'll go do the two that are down on the in the south. Kind of this general direction. But yeah, that cave is one of the easier caves. Should get a little bit more intense as we go, and then I would say we'll be able to do all these caves in an hour or two, and then we'll go start to hit up the boss fights, and we're gonna go big. We're gonna attempt them on alpha and see what happens. I mean, if I lose my Rexes, I'm not that concerned. I can make more of them. I have breeding pairs still. I mean, I just made these Rexes specifically for the boss fights. Fairly certain that there's one over in here somewhere. It's hard to remember exactly where they're at. And of course it's going to get hard to see, so actually finding them is going to be a little tough. Yeah, I'm fairly certain there's one in there. Keep getting stuck on the trees. Alright, we'll skip this one for now. I know where the next one is. While we're flying, I'll actually just look up the coordinates real fast for these. Just to make it easier on ourselves. Like I said, I've been through all the caves before. It's just a matter of remembering exactly where they're at. We got this area over here somewhere. And if we come down here, the cave should be down in this general area somewhere. It's like along the rocks. It's kind of hard to see. Where are you at, cave? I've probably flown right past it. Oh, here it is. Alright. So, bring out our Thyla. Go ahead and cryopod our Argentavis. So we don't have to park it anywhere. Alright, next cave. Don't remember which one this is. This might be the one where we're going to use a grappling hook trick to completely skip the majority of the cave. Great. Okay, well, apparently it's too tight for that. RG, you just stay right there. Shouldn't be anything to mess with that, so... we'll just run until we've run into something. So, yeah, this might be the cave that we're gonna skip a good portion of it. There's one cave that has like a whole underwater section, and you can skip like the majority of the cave, at least the underwater section of it. Surprised I haven't run into anything yet. I think it's about right here where you should start. If we go to the right here, keep traveling down. Man, still haven't ran into anything. Okay, well, if you're just gonna let me run through this cave, that's fine. I'll take that. Oh, they're coming out of the ground. There they all are. Alright, so there's two caves that are down in this general area that I always get mixed up. I think this is the one we need to go down here. Oh boy. Oh, there's a lot of stuff right there. this way. Yeah, I think this is the one where I'm actually gonna have to get off my mount at one point, which is fine. I have a shotgun. I'm not too terribly concerned. Shot that. Alright, so we're going to have to get off of our mount here to go through here. I think we're going to want to bring it with us. There's a spot in this cave, if this is the cave I'm thinking of, where in order to get to the artifact, you're actually going to have to like crawl through a little spot. You might have to kill a few things on your own, but with this shotgun it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And then when we do the other cave, the one that has a big underwater section, there's a spot where you can just skip the majority of it. Oh, I went the other way. Okay. There's two ways to get to this artifact. One allows you to be able to stay on your mount. The other one makes you get off of your mount. Apparently I went the way that allows you to stay on your mount, so didn't actually even have to do it on foot. Normally I would come through right over here. There's a little spot here that you can crawl through. Alright. Just grab this real fast. It's artifact number 2. And back through we go. Now we just got to get back out of here. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to jump through that. Alright. Now from here we just run back out the way we came. Yeah, there's gonna be some piranhas in here, but that's fine. This isn't exactly the way we came, but that's alright. This is another way to get out. It all leads to the same place. So we just need to keep heading upwards. Uh-oh. I just do a big loop. Oh, here we go. I still get turned around in these caves sometimes. So like I said, basically you just want to generally keep heading up. And we're basically out at this point. Our Argentavis should be right up here. Oh, well, we could still keep running with that, but we're basically out of here at this point, so. Just got to keep running upwards. The Argentavis will be right up here. And we might actually just be able to fly this back out. There we go. Alright, so there's 2 caves down. Let me look up where the third one is, because I don't remember the exact coordinates. Let's see here. Alright, so that's the one I just did. That's the one that I did before that. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Next cave is over here. Like I said, there's like 10 caves. It's hard to remember exactly where all of them are at. They're usually hidden, so it's nice to be able to just look it up real fast. Some people just put it as a ping on their map. I was thinking about doing that, but then I didn't. Probably should have. And of course it's going to be dark out, so finding it in the dark, not necessarily the easiest thing in the world. But it should be right over here in this general area. Unfortunately, most of the videos and articles talking about like where the caves are at are actually wrong, because they changed the coordinates. So like for whatever reason they changed the way the coordinates are displayed. So all the people that were posting before, like showing where the caves locations were at on the coordinates are actually not the same anymore. Now I think if you use this, I think if you use the spyglass, because yeah, you'll be able to see, like, for instance, right here where I'm at, 69.357. But if we pull up this, 72.658. So yeah, they're slightly off. I mean, I could still go off of that. It's just a bit more of a pain. So what we're looking for here is, let's see, 71.557. So it should be over here. .555 longitude. We need to go the other direction, which is why I think the one with the because that would be like up here. Unless it's down here somewhere. Like I said, these caves are kind of a pain to find, especially when it's dark out. No, here it is. Alright. So, throw out our Thylacalio here. This is actually going to be the one that we, this is actually going to be the one that we skip a good amount of. I really wish I brought an extra cryopod. Yeah. Figured as much. Okay, this... I was gonna say, as long as that can come out, then it's safe in there, because nothing that's gonna be able to kill my RG is gonna be able to fit through that hole. Alright, so this should be the one that we actually managed to skip a good amount of the cave. you have to fight your way down to a certain point, and then there's actually a spot where you're supposed to have to go through a water section. Most people use baryonyx for it, but there's actually a spot that was easier to find on the old game. On this one, it's a little harder to see, but there's actually a spot where you can just grapple hook up and skip the whole entire water section. And in fact, if we went bold, we could potentially just jump here and skip the majority of it as well. We're not going to do that though, we're just going to walk down. There should be a ledge here somewhere. Yeah, it's this way. Yeah, we could technically just jump down with the Stylicalio down there, but then everything's going to be like in our way coming back out. So we're going to have to kill it at some point anyways. We might as well just kill it on the way down. The majority of the fighting is just going to be getting down to where that's at, which is only a small distance. Might get stuck here. That's fine. We'll just cryopod up and then uncryopod again. There's still more bats, but we'll skip those for now. I think we just go this way. Go. I haven't done these caves a ton of times, so I don't know like the cave inside and out per se, but I do know some of the shortcuts. And I know that generally in these caves, as long as you're heading down when you're trying to get to the artifact, as long as you're heading up when you're trying to get out, then you're going the right direction. So this I think might be a dead end. Don't need to go that way apparently. So we're gonna want to go this way, which is rather tight. I'll just go on foot again. Can hear more bats, so might as well throw this out because we know we're gonna need it. It's wide enough in here again that we can actually use this. We should be almost there. Of course, we're gonna get stuck again. And cryopod and uncryopod again. Like I said, the majority of this cave is just going to be getting down to the water section. Once we get to the water section, all we have to do is clear out the first little spot, and then we're good. Just keep heading downwards. Alright, here we are. So now we just need to clear out this spot right here. Just that way we're not getting hit by any bats or anything. And then there's a trick spot over here on the wall. It might take me a second to find it again because it's not very obvious, but you can actually cheat your way through. You might have to kill like a scorpion or an arthropluria along the way with a shotgun, but it's basically gonna complete the cave. I think it's on the other side. Like I said, we're going to kill everything here just to make sure we don't get snuck up on. And what I'm looking for is like a thing in the center. Yeah, it's on this side. There are going to be a lot of piranhas in here, so just heads up with that. Usually the best way to do it is to put yourself up against a wall like this, so that way they all swim to a spot where you can hit them. If you keep swimming in circles, they're just going to keep biting you on the butt. You're not going to be able to hit them. Kill this cluster of creatures here. Just trying to keep an eye on my thing's health, because of all these arthropleurias, we are taking some rebound damage. Alright, so the trick spot is right over here. Just make sure we kill everything that's in here so we're not getting attacked while we're doing this. Sometimes it takes a couple attempts. Normally, the way that you would go is right through there. You'd have to do this whole underwater labyrinth area. Takes forever. Kind of confusing. You get turned around a little bit. But if you come up here, you pull out a grappling hook. You can kind of see where these bushes are up here. You can kind of see up in there where there's this like log. We're going to aim for that. Boop. There we go. Now you're going to want to pull out a shotgun just in case. And then this will literally lead you right straight to the artifact. The artifact's literally right there. Just be cautious. Sometimes there's arthropleurias in the water. And boom, there you go. Yeah, see, it's turning red, so there's something in there. But yeah, that allows you to skip basically the entire underwater section. All you gotta do is grapple hook to that log. And then when you come back out, you literally just come back out here. Easy peasy. Now we just gotta work our way back out. Which, because we came down legitimately and didn't just jump down here, should be a little easier. So we just gotta find the path up, which I believe is on the other side. So we should be looking right at the, yeah. You can use this as a reference. Wherever the entrance is here is where you're going to go up at. And then we just got to run our way back out. Like I said before, in these caves, up is the answer if you're trying to get out. Anytime you're heading upwards, then you know you're going the right way. For the majority of the time. There might be a few trick ones here and there where it's not exactly true. But most of the time, if you're heading up, you're doing it right. Ah. Alright. Just trying to decide if I wanted to shoot them or if I want to just do it this way. Keep heading upwards. It can be a little hard to see sometimes. A little tight through here. I don't know if we can fit. Oh, there we go. Sometimes just spam jumping will get you through. Might be... Oh, nope. Don't do that. Might be too tight of a fit here, so... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a problem. And, of course. Great. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Alright, well, now we gotta get back over there. Guess that gives us an opportunity to, grab another cryopod or two. Where is... my Pteranodon's up on the roof. It's gonna be the fastest way to get there. I wasn't expecting there to be that many creatures. Oops. And given that I wasn't wearing any armor, because I was trying not to get my armor broken by the Arthroplurias, kind of screwed us there. That's alright. Should be pretty easy to get back in here. And my Thyla is not going to get killed by those. At least I hope not. I have a backup just in case, but... Alright. Cryopod that. Cryopod that. Guess let's throw back on our armor real fast. Hopefully there's no Arthroplurias left. Hopefully they haven't respawned. Now we just gotta work our way back down to our creature. Like I said, it shouldn't be too bad. Everything should be dead, and we were almost out, so... There's neutral. And they respawned. There we go. Alright, got our Thyla back. Got our revenge. Now we can just work our way back out of here. Go ahead and cryopod this. There shouldn't be any more creatures coming out. Shouldn't. Doesn't mean there aren't, it just means there shouldn't be. Ark has a habit of sneaking up on you like that. overlooking the exit here. There it is. I was confused for a second because I thought I had my Argentavis still there, but I forgot that I had cryopotted it. No, there, go away. Alright, so that's 3 of the artifacts. That one got a little bit more dramatic. So, let's see here. I think the next one would be like Carno Island or something. Or the lava cave. Let's go do the lava cave. It's actually going to be really easy, because the last time I did it, I actually built platforms across everything. The most dangerous part of the lava cave is just simply, you know, falling into the lava. So I actually cave building is enabled on this server, so I just built ceilings across all of the gaps where you could possibly fall into the lava. So this should be pretty easy to just walk down there. If cave building isn't enabled, then your best bet will be to use like grappling hooks. And there is a route that you can take that is fairly safe, and it's the way that we're gonna go down there, where you don't have to do very many jumps, if any at all. So that'll be your best bet, is to go that route. It's a Titanosaur right there. So this cave is actually one of the easiest to find because there's this big cutout right here. And it's literally just right inside here in this cutout. I say that and then I overlook it. Game's gonna prove me wrong. I don't know why I can't see it. Right there it is. I was gonna say, I know it's in this cut. You can at least get to the spot easily. Now actually finding the hole is another task. Huh. There's a joke there somewhere. If you know, you know. Alright, yeah, we'll go ahead and take off our armor again. Can I get away? I'll just leave my pants on. That should provide a little bit of armor, but not get me too hot to where I'm burning to death. Alright, so you can get all the way down into here before starting to run into stuff. This cave has Dilophosaurs in it for some reason, which is kind of weird. Yeah, we can work our way quite far down. This is about the point where you're going to want to throw something out. Should be some bats up here. Yeah, bats and Dilophosaurs. And spiders. And scorpions. The whole mix. So we're just going to take care of all these. There we go. Take out those Dilophosaurs. Alright, so there's 2 ways you can go here. You can go to the right or you can go to the left. Going to the left is actually easier when it comes to like jumping and all that. So I'd recommend going to the left. So your biggest threat in here, especially if you're playing on a server that has boosted stats, is the lava. Because the lava doesn't care if you have boosted stats, it will still kill you either way. So, you just have to carefully walk across here. There's a couple tedious spots that are a bit dangerous, but otherwise going down this way is actually a decent bit safer. So like there's jumps here that you could do. Not recommending it. that. And we actually should be getting close to where you can actually see the artifact. I don't believe this cave is super long. Oh my gosh, it almost launched me into the lava. That would have been really sad. And I think we just follow this along. Can't exactly remember. I've only done this cave once on this on the new game. Yeah, no, we don't need to follow that around. We need to go. That was a Megalania. Need to go this way. Okay. Let's see here. Like I said, I don't know exactly. Oh yeah, see, this is where I've already built, so you can literally just walk across here. If you needed to, you could jump. There is a whole lot of creatures over there. You can see the artifact glow right there, I believe. Yeah, that's the artifact right there. Now, to get over there, you could either use a grappling hook to just fling yourself across there, or the safer bet, especially if it's enabled, is to just build across. So you come over here with sprinting. So you can just jump across here if you were ballsy enough to jump. You might make it, you might not, I don't know. I would just use a few grappling hooks to get across here. But because I have cave building enabled, you can just build across. Alright, so there's the next artifact. So yeah, like I said, grapple hook is the way to do this if you don't have cave building enabled. If you do have cave building, just put a few, couple foundations, a couple ceilings, a couple ramps. And then literally all you have to do is go back the same way you came in. You can go the other direction, but there are a lot more like jumps and building that you need to do. So if you don't have the ability to build in caves, coming back the same way we just went will actually be the better option. Like I said, there's like this one spot right here where you would potentially have to do something fancy. I don't know if you could actually make it across this or not. You'd probably just have to grapple hook again. So bring a few grapple hooks. I have the Utilities Plus mod on, so I don't have to have a ton of grappling hooks on me. I just have the one that's reusable. Alright, and then we need to go back this way. And back up and out. Okay, slow down. Thyla tried to get me killed there. Now, luckily with the Thyla, you have a chance. You have a small chance that you could get out. Because the Thyla can climb walls. So if you're quick about it, if you fall in the lava, you could potentially manage to climb the wall back out. Wouldn't count on it, though. The lava will kill you rather quickly. I don't know if they've done it yet or not, but in the original Ark, later in the game, there was actually two different types of lava. There was basically like the death lava that would just pretty much melt you like immediately, and then there was a weaker lava that you could actually go into and it wouldn't kill you super fast. So I don't know if they've done that yet or not. I don't know if it's in the game yet. At some point, they might bring that back. Alright, so we're basically out of this cave. We just got to run back over here. There we go. Alright, how many is that now? 1, 2, 3. That's 4 out of 10 artifacts in about an hour. Alright, so the ones that are left, we have Carnivore Island. That would be number 5. We got the 2 underwater caves. We got the swamp cave. We got the ice cave. And we have the other ice cave. So, let's just go do Carnivore Islands real fast. And in fact, we could potentially do the, since we're already over here, this is kind of going to be out of order. One of the underwater caves is actually just right over here underneath us. I mean, we're going to have to do it at some point anyways. We got the stuff to do it. Let's just knock that one out while we're at it, since we're literally right here. Save us from having to fly back over here later. So, this underwater cave is kind of just directly off of this beach here. It's kind of easy to see once you get down there. I think it's generally right about here. God dang it, that was too fast. Yeah, see, this is the whistle's not working again. There we go, okay. I like to leave my RG like that so I can get back on it when I need it. Alright, so now we're going to use our secret weapon here, which is the Glaucus. Or Glaucus, or however the heck you pronounce this thing. This is actually a mod creature, but given that it was featured by Wildcard in their spotlight, I would assume that that means that they are okay with this creature being a thing. So we're gonna use it. I don't make the rules. So, we got our Glaucus here. This thing is super fast in the water, incredibly strong. It's an in-game mount, in-game ocean mount. It's actually being a little bit weird right now. I might need to cryopod it and uncryopod it. This cave should typically be pretty easy to find because it's surrounded by a lot of these lights. I just need to figure out exactly where it is. Let me hop off this thing for a second. Let me cryopod it and uncryopod it again. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's trying to face like straight down. That's a little strange. Wonder what happens if I take it out of the water. See, it's being really buggy right now. This is the risk of using modded creatures sometimes. Now these things can go out of water, so I'm hoping that maybe if I go out of the water it'll fix it. That did not fix it. Oh wait, there we go. There we go, that fixed it. Okay. Much better. Alright. Let's come down here and see. Like I said, I think this cave is right down here. Don't know exactly where it's at. I could look up the coordinates again, but I was hoping that maybe I could just easily spot it here. Let's go up to the surface real fast. Apparently I'm not exactly in the right spot. I know it's right over here somewhere. Kind of hard to find sometimes. Let's see. .5, 95.7. It's kinda up this way a little bit. Alright, it should be directly below us now. Oh, here it is. I was just overlooking it. It was right. It wasn't quite as deep as I thought it was. So I was right there next to it. I just didn't go in. Alright. Now supposedly most things actually won't mess with this. Because this thing is so dangerous. Can we actually just go through here? We legitimately can just go through this cave and nothing's fighting us. So what you're looking for is when you come through here, you actually don't need to go all the way through this cave. The cave keeps going here, but once you come around that corner there, you're looking for this big thing right here. This is actually where you need to go. It's right here behind it. This cave will trick you if you're not careful, because, yeah, you don't actually have to go all the way through the cave. Oops. Alright, so we are going to want to kill these things, because, otherwise they're just going to attack us when we get off, so... Oh yeah, by the way, this thing inflicts torpor, so I just knocked that Megalodon out, actually. see, we've almost knocked out this Dunkleosteus. In fact, yeah. Nope, not quite. There. That Dunkleosteus is knocked out. Is this one knocked out too? Yeah. Now they're just knocked out. So we wouldn't even have to kill him if we didn't want to. I just want to make sure nothing is going to bite us when we get off of here. Just stay put. Alright, there's the next artifact. Now all we gotta do is swim our way back out of here, and apparently nothing's gonna fight us, so that's kind of convenient. Basically like a stealth bomber. Go. Back out of the cave. Yeah, see, I was pretty much dead on with where I thought that this cave was. I just overlooked exactly where to go into it. I mean, you can't get too much closer than that as a guess on where it was at. I got enough stuff. I don't need those. Alright, so we can unequip those. Alright, so the next cave is the Carno Island cave. From here, I pretty much know where all the caves are at. Alright, Carno Island Cave. This one is, this one just has some fancy jumps that you have to do. It's really not too bad, and it's literally just a spiral going down. And in fact, if you cheat, and you have allow flyers in caves, it gets even easier. Because you can literally just use a flyer to fly straight down and grab it and come back out. We're not going to do that because we're not going to cheat that much. We'll go ahead and get our Thyla out. And then literally this cave, you just go through here. I think it's this way anyways. Yeah, this way. Come up out of here and then just be careful going too far in because there'll be bats immediately. Basically, it's just one giant room and we just have to work our way down. Now if you really wanted to, you could save yourself maybe a little bit of time and just jump straight down, jump off your mount at the last second, not take any fall damage. But we'll do it a semi-legit way. So yeah, you're just going to follow this path along the outside here, and you're just going to work your way around clockwise. A couple spots where you have to jump, but especially if you're on a Thyla, you don't have to worry about it too much. Their jumps are pretty solid. And if all else fails, just don't forget that dinosaurs that don't have a rider don't take any fall damage. So just jump off of it at the last second before you hit the ground and you'll be fine. If you happen to fall. There's a lot of bats in this cave. I'm gonna get away from the edge so I don't fall. Working our way down. It's a bit of a jump here. Ooh, there's a red drop. And drops inside caves are always at a higher level than outside, so even a green cave drop is still pretty solid sometimes. Alright, so we got 12 shotgun ammo. I'll take that. We got a rocket propelled grenade. We'll take that. This is a frog saddle. Didn't even have to look to know what that was. We got 2 healing brews in case we need those. And a pretty solid chitin chest piece. That's gonna... Yeah, we're not gonna need that, so... Just drop that. Dropping all this stuff out of there, I'll just make another one spawn faster. Not that we're going to be in this cave long enough for another one to spawn, but because the artifact's literally right there. Don't even have to go over there. There's nothing over there. There's a, I think the only thing that's over there is an explorer note. I think you can get some obsidian from over there as well. But really not a whole lot of a reason to go over there. Yeah, and then this can't fit through there. There's an explorer note right here too. I could be wrong about the explorer note over there, but I'm fairly certain there's one over there. There we go. There's another artifact. So now all we gotta do is climb our way back up out of here. Now technically, if you were fast about it, if you really were ballsy, you could parachute your way down, grab it, and then grappling hook your way back up. I am not about that life. I'm gonna go the safer route, which is to just use a Thyla and go about it a semi-safe way. Alright, so we have a bit of a jump here. We have a bit of a jump here. There we go. Nothing too terribly hard. Now you could save yourself some time if you wanted to do that jump, but it's a little bit risky. So we're just going to skip that jump and we're just going to go back around the normal way. Probably didn't need to jump there, but, you know, better safe than sorry. Don't knock me off, please. Go. Whew. I was holding my breath there for a second. I was like right on the edge. Mostly just because I don't want to have to spend the time to climb back up here again. Alright, and then we got that jump there. One of the reasons why I like the Thyla better than the Sabertooth for this is because the Sabertooth's jump is more of a straight jump. It jumps less vertically and more just straight ahead. Whereas the Thyla likes to jump straight up, which is way more convenient for these kind of jumps. Alright, now all we gotta do is swim our way back out of here, which is not too terribly difficult. And then we just run back out. Simple as that. Alright, before we go out there, let's check. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 artifacts down. We got 4 to go. Sabertooth's coming for us. I don't think so, Sabertooth. Alright, so we only have 4 caves left to go. We have 1 underwater cave on the complete opposite side of the map. We have 2 ice caves, and we have the swamp cave. So, what we'll do is we'll do the swamp cave next. We have our gas masks on us, and that'll bring us back somewhat close to the base. So that'll give us a chance to go to the base, drop off a couple of these extra creatures that we don't need at that point. We'll grab our Tyrannus, and then we'll go do the last 3. So this swamp cave shouldn't be terribly difficult, having a frog. The frog is the way to go for the swamp cave, given all the cementing paste you can get from it. So if you don't know, because you're newer to Ark or just didn't know this trick, frogs, when they eat bugs, automatically turn the bugs into cementing paste, and they get a huge damage buff on bugs, so they pretty much instantly kill them. The swamp cave is littered with a ton of bugs. Hey, how's it going? So yeah, there's a ton of bugs in the swamp cave, so if you use a frog, it actually gives you a ton of cementing paste, and you know, helps you clear it out a lot easier. So its sweeping attack with its tongue will kill the majority of the bugs in one swing. So let's go over here. It's kind of easy to find the swamp cave once you know what you're looking for. It's the lake right there on the map, the circular lake that we're flying towards. The hardest caves to find are those first couple that we did, because they're a little bit more hidden up along the rocks and stuff. They don't have good landmarks for you to find them with. The rest of these caves are fairly straightforward to find. And then yeah, once we finish these next, well, we have 4 caves left to go. Once we finish those 4 caves, then we'll go get our Rex army, and we'll do the bosses in order. We'll start with the Broodmother, and then we'll do the Megapithecus, and then we'll do the dragon. The only one that I'm even remotely worried about is the dragon. Typically, you don't take Rexes in to fight the dragon. I have spent a lot of time mutating up my Rexes to be ridiculously strong, so I feel like I should be able to handle it, even with just Rexes. If not, then, I mean, it'll be a lesson learned, and we'll go back to the drawing board. I do have dairies that I just haven't really done much with. And if I don't have to spend a bunch of time breeding a bunch of dairies, that would be great. But if for whatever reason the Rexes die, then whatever, I can make more of them. It'll be annoying, but not a big deal. Alright, right here's about the time that you're going to want your frog out. Make sure you have a gas mask on or a full set of scuba. Alright. See, just that one dragonfly there got me 24 cementing paste. And you'll see that once we get through here, there's a freaking Arthropluria. There we go. Now we're just going to get swarmed. Well, we're up to about 1,000 cementing paste already. There's 1,000. Make sure you're using the frog's L2. Make sure you're using the frog's L2 attack. The L2 attack does a sweeping attack left to right. The R2 attack does a just straight shot. You can hit more creatures with the L2 attack. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I do have the settings boosted a little bit on here, not a ton. It's just that these frogs are just really good for this this cave. And I have bred up these frogs to be fairly strong, so alright. What I'm looking for here is Arthroplurias. If you see an Arthropluria, you want to focus on it and get it killed first so it doesn't break your armor. Alright, and then the quickest way to the artifact is actually to go left here. One of the reasons why I like this cave, actually, is because there's always a red drop at the end. Right before the artifact, there's always a red drop. Alright, so we got spiders here. See a couple snakes over there. I'm not worried about those. You're going to get swarmed again in this room, so... My only concern is Arthroplurias. Everything else, not a big deal. Especially these snakes, since there's a headshot multiplier on the snake. The frog can actually headshot it. Do watch out for the leeches. There are a ton of leeches in the water. Now I think the frogs don't get targeted by leeches. I could be wrong on that one, but I typically don't have issues with the leeches with the frog. Yeah, you can see I'm hitting like 4,800 damage on these things because it gives it such a huge damage buff. Oh, crap. There's an Arthropluria snuck up behind us. Alright, it broke my legs, or my leg armor. That's not a big deal. We knew those were going to break anyways. Because we have a higher quality gas mask, it survived, so we're fine. Just want to keep hugging the left here. We're coming up onto the final room already. As long as you keep hugging left. Right there's the red drop that I was talking about. This is the last room that you're actually going to need to do. This cave is bigger than this. You can explore more. But really, I mean, unless you're supply drop hunting or trying to get all of the explorer notes, there's no reason to go any further. All you got to do is just clear out anything in here that's going to try to kill you. There's probably some more bugs on the ground. There are a ton of leeches in the water, so sometimes this drop, instead of being up here, will be down in the water. So if it is down in the water, you're going to want to make sure you go through the water and kill all the leeches before you hop off, because otherwise then you'll just get leeched to death. Alright, so luckily, doesn't look like there's anything too crazy in this room this time. It's a little hit or miss on what all spawns. 8 bullets there. We got an Ascended assault rifle, Mastercraft Iguanodon saddle, and that wasn't too great. There's a spider. Let me on. Oh, here comes the bugs. This is why we bring frogs. If you weren't on a frog, my gosh, you'd be getting absolutely just annihilated by bugs. We just got another 1,000 cementing paste just right there. It's kind of hard to see. Oh, that's an Arthropluria jump. A lot of times if you see that the Arthropluria is about to spit at you, if you jump, it makes it miss. Alright, and then the artifact is actually through here, so look for this green beam of light. There is a explorer note right here. And then you just come right straight through here. Don't know if that's in the wall or where that's at. Now, I believe it might get too thin up here. Nope, you can fit. Okay. You used to not be able to fit all the way back here with your frog. Now you can. So right here's the artifact. I think this is the artifact of the immune. Yep. Alright, so now all we got to do is work our way back out the same way we came. Now sometimes this supply drop will respawn. Yeah, see this. So when you come through, make sure you get everything out of that red drop, because a lot of times when you grab the artifact, for whatever reason, that drop respawns. So we get 2 drops, and this is a red cave drop, so it's usually way higher than normal stuff. So there's 26 shotgun shells. Some decent stuff there. And even if we don't end up using that stuff we just got from it, we have the salvage station, so we can actually just break down those items and get the resources that it would have taken to craft them, which a lot of times is better than the actual item itself. Especially if you have duplicates of the same item. Alright, so once you get back in here, you're going to go right. It's going to take you back up. Just going to keep going right here. So going down, you keep to the left. Going back through, you go to the right. Okay, that one managed to hit me. I think things respawn. Yeah. Looks like stuff respawned, but that's alright. We're basically out. Alright. So, for that cave run, we got 38... Heck off, raptor. Gotta love those headshot multipliers. Get out of here, raptors. Yeah, so we got 6,000 chitin. We got like a 3,000 or 4,000 cementing paste. We got some leech blood. Titan boa venom. I don't think we're gonna need that, but because we already got a bunch. Take these arrows too, just because I don't like having to craft arrows all the time. And then you can just cryopod that frog. We'll get back out our Argentavis. Alright, and that should be 7 out of 10. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I overlooking one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Why am I My brain is not working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, yeah. That was 7 out of 10. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our base real fast. And we will swap out one of these creatures for a... we'll swap out our frog, drop off the pteranodon we had to use earlier to go pick ourselves back up. And then we only have 3 more caves to do. We have the 2 ice caves and 1 underwater cave. The 1 ice cave is rather difficult. The other one is really easy as long as you don't get yourself killed by a death pit. I'm gonna land up here so I don't have to deal with it this way. Oh crap. Not trying to open that, I'm just trying to get off my mount here. There we go. Equipped Pteranodon. There's a Pteranodon back there. Come down here. Drop back off our frog. Don't need the frog anymore. And then we will go grab the Ute Tyrannus. They're a little finicky about being cryopotted sometimes. And let me fix my pants real fast. Throw the resources there. There we go. And then I do want to make sure, do I still have my... I have some really good fur armor. This should still be enough. The funny thing is my fur armor is actually so good that it makes me too hot even in the ice cave, which is kind of ridiculous. Alright, so we got the Ute Tyrannus. We got our Glaucus, or however you pronounce this thing. And then Thyla, I don't think we even need it at this point, but we'll take it with us just in case. So now the next cave will actually be the next underwater cave as we're flying up here. So technically this cave here is actually supposed to be the easier of the 2 caves, but I actually had more trouble with this cave than the other cave when I first did this one. I actually lost a Basilosaurus to this cave. I ended up just getting like trapped in a corner, and there was like a 290 or something like that, or 240 Mosasaurus that was being buffed by an alpha Megalodon, and then there was like a crap load of Megalodons that were super high level. So when all that stuff was put together, it was just doing a ton of damage. So the way I usually find this cave is actually this rock formation here. So if you find this rock formation, and then you just come straight out here, it should be right straight out here. Alright, let's go ahead and throw on our scuba stuff again. So we need that, and we need that. Our RG will be fine there. Alright, and then this should just be straight down here below us. Yep, right here. See, this is what I was originally looking for. I had the two of them mixed up. This is the one where there's a bunch of like bright stuff that shows you right where it's at. All right, and like I said, this cave last time was actually the one that gave me a bit more problems than the other one. So. Now I'm actually tempted to. I want to kill these. I want to kill the jellyfish because this thing actually gains its special abilities from biotoxin. So if I get a bunch of biotoxin here, it'll actually make this thing stronger. But if nothing wants to fight me, then I will just gladly just stealth bomber my way through here. Especially if this gives me the chance to kill all these jellyfish. And you can tell where the jellyfish are because they're really bright. You can see my venom charge is climbing up there at the bottom. And with that venom charge, it's going to make it to where when creatures bite me, they're going to have a bad day. I can also sit here and zap the crap out of them, so. It was actually right in here is where I ran into the issue last time. It's also nice that this creature can go on land. So yeah, like right in here somewhere is where I ran into the issue of just a ton of creatures just swarmed me all at once. I don't know if a Mosasaurus will come after me. I would think it would. I mean, heck, it seems broken that nothing else is coming after me, so. Not that I'm going to complain too much, because, I mean, this thing could clearly take all this stuff. I mean, it wouldn't be a problem at all. This is way stronger than a Basilosaurus is. The biggest reason that I use a Basilosaurus is I don't like being shocked off my mount. Yeah, as long as I don't hit anything in here, I seemingly can just swim past it all. The artifact should be just like right in here. Now the problem's gonna be if I can grab this artifact fast enough before I get bit. Because as soon as I hop off, I'm not going to be stealth bomber mode anymore. Well, I seemingly was able to do it. It's because I think that Megalodon that aggroed on me... Oh, here they come. Yeah, see, when they bite me, they get electrocuted, and it shocks them and stuns them for a second, so... This thing is quite strong. Uh-oh. So now we're in for a fight. That, Ammonite just, inked me. Which means everything's gonna try to attack me. We'll just wait for that to wear off before we go back through so we don't have to fight everything. Alright, there we go. Now we should be able to just swim back out of here. Yeah, I don't even see a mosasaur this time. Like last time I got wrecked by like a billion sharks and a couple mosasaurs and an alpha megalodon, and this time there's absolutely nothing in here. That's it. Not gonna complain about that. Makes my life easier. Swim our way back out of here. Alright, another cave down. Let's go back up to the surface here. Our bird should be pretty much right above us. Slightly off, but close enough. Alright, cryo gun. Before I cryopod this, let's actually take all this biotoxin. Looks like we got some ammonite bile as well. And another black pearl. Alright. Take off our scuba gear. So that's 8 artifacts in roughly an hour and 43 minutes, it looks like. So we just have 2 artifacts left to go. It's the 2 ice artifacts. One of them you have to do on foot. Not a big deal. Can literally run this artifact cave in about a minute. Just depends on how bad the bats want to be. You'll have to fight some bats, but they're honestly not too terrible. And then you just have to use a grappling hook to get to where you need to be. I'm pretty sure this cave... Cave is along one of these cliffs. Should be right over here. Unless it changed. Yeah, right here it is. Alright, and like I said, this one you have to do on foot. So, we're going to equip our armor here, just so we don't get murdered immediately. Okay, cool, we're not freezing, so that's good. Alright. So the key to this cave is to just stick to the right. So anytime you see an opportunity to turn right, just turn right. And you'll pretty much immediately find yourself at the artifact. So just stick absolutely to the right. There'll be one spot where we're gonna have to fight some bats. You can already hear the artifact. Alright. So just be careful not to fall here. Because this is a death pit. If you hit the bottom, you die automatically. Alright, we're gonna have some bats here in this next room, and then we got it. There are a couple spiders too, apparently. I can't hit that spider. Well, it fell into the death pit anyway, so that's fine. grab the artifact. Alright, and then now we just have to work our way back out by sticking to the left. Anywhere you see the ability to go left, just go left. Careful not to fall in any death pits. I accidentally pressed circle to crouch. Wrong game. There we go. Alright, so that should be 9 out of 10 artifacts. Let's see if we can organize these to where we have them all next to each other. Oops. Just try to organize my inventory here so I can actually see them. I think that's all of them. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now the only one that we have left is the big ice cave. This one is way easier if you use a Ute Tyrannus. There are tricks to do it without a Ute Tyrannus. I used to just do it with a Thylacoleo, but the trick you would have to do if you didn't want to go the Ute Tyrannus route was to whistle for your Ute Tyrannus to, or not your Ute Tyrannus, whistle for your Thylacoleo to go ahead of you. Hey, how's it going? So you'd have to like keep whistling for your Thyla to go ahead of you because there's a bunch of Purlovias in this cave and they'll knock you off your mount. So you would just stick back and whistle for the Thyla to go ahead. The Thyla would tank the hit for the Purlovia, and you would be safe back at a distance. The ice cave is easy to find because it's this giant glacier-looking thing right here. So right here on this area, you can see this giant glacier entrance. Well, if my Argentavis would cooperate, there we go. So we're just going to fly this Argy up in here just to keep it safe. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and get out our Ute Tyrannus. Now this cave is extremely cold. The further down you get, the colder it gets. So just keep an eye on your temperature. Here we go. Everything in this cave is extremely high level. Man, see, right off the bat, that Purlovia tried to get me. Everything in this cave is extremely high level, so you'll have to be really careful. Any mount that you bring in here is going to have to really be up to snuff. That polar bear, that's a level 200 polar bear, and that's weak for this cave. So what we're going to be doing here is, as we walk, we need to use, yeah, you can see that Purlovia just popped out there. You want to use the Fear Roar for the Ute Tyrannus. So not only does the Fear Roar debuff stuff, so make it do less damage, but it also makes the Purlovias pop out of the ground. So every few steps or so, especially in these spots where you know there's probably going to be Purlovias ahead of you. It's a bit slow going, but it's the safer way, because if you get knocked off your mount in this cave, it's very likely you're gonna die. Yep, see, and there was Perlovias coming out there, I believe. No, that was a wolf. Now, sometimes you can see the Perlovias, but most of the time you can't. Like, that black speck right out there is actually a Perlovia. I'll pull up my spyglass here in a second and show you. Some of them you can see, some of them you can't. So, like, that black speck is definitely a Perlovia. Yeah, see? But some of them you can't see like that, so the way that you do it is, like I said, you just Fear Roar, and boom, it makes it pop out. And now you don't have to worry about it doing its attack that knocks you off your mount. They only knock you off your mount if they pop up out of the ground at you. So there's 3 more Perlovias. Man, those headshots, oh boy. See? That's what I meant. Those Perlovias popped out at me, but they weren't able to get me just because they missed. But that could have been really bad. Alright, it is a bit of a tight squeeze in here, but you can tell the developers legitimately made this just big enough for a Tyrannus to fit. Like, there's so many spots where it just like perfectly fits through here. So like I said, we just want to take a few steps, roar, take a few steps, roar. It's kind of slow going, but it'll keep you alive. It's so easy to get yourself killed in this cave. Even if you've done it multiple times, sometimes it sneaks up on you. I mean, heck, I died in the easier caves earlier. There's 3 Perlovias right there. That didn't hit them, apparently. We need to get a little closer. Yep, see? If we would have walked into that, that would have been bad. Now, when I did this cave the last time, I did get knocked off my mount once, but I somehow, by the skin of my teeth, survived. Now, if you are doing this cave and you see these drops, make sure to get these drops, because the supply drops in this cave are especially good. So make sure not to die in the process. And the water in this cave is extremely cold and will actually start to damage you fairly quickly. So just be careful of that. This one was not the best of drops, but that's alright. Slowly but surely, we're going to work our way through here. Luckily, this cave is kind of straightforward. I mean, there's only kind of really one path to get through. So you just kind of follow along the path, and it'll take you to where you need to go. Alright, so this is the first spot where we actually have to get off of our mount. You have to make sure you bring some metal tools in here with you to harvest this crystal. This crystal is in your way, you're going to have to harvest it to get it out of your way. And then I don't believe... Actually, you might. I think you just might be able to get a Ute Tyrannus through this section. It's really tight, though. Yeah, like I said, they fit this just perfectly to where a Ute Tyrannus can come through. Well, that's junk. Here I did just say the drops in this cave are always especially good, and then they do that. Alright, make sure to roar right here. This is where I got knocked off the last time. It was almost really bad. The nice thing is you can funnel everything in right here too. So you're not just getting hit from every angle. Now if memory serves me right, I didn't get knocked off immediately. I got knocked off when I took another step in here and got close enough that the next one popped up. So I need to roar before I go any further. Alright, I think we're good. Oh, see? It almost got me. It was just like just around that corner. Yeah, see, there's another one right there. And for whatever reason, this fear roar isn't knocking him out of there. There it goes. I believe we're almost through this. So we got this big chamber here. It'll go narrow again, and then we'll almost be there. So there's a bunch of Perlovias in this room. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're kind of easier to see in some rooms. Other rooms, not so much. And sometimes they don't get hit. Like, I think that might be one right there. There's one right there, there's one right there. Roar and see if we can get that one to come out. There we go. Yeah, they all came out. Stinking Perlovias, man. Between the Perlovias and the jellyfish, those are the things that'll get you killed the most in this game. Alright, going up there usually leads to a supply drop. We actually want to keep going down this direction. If it's a red drop, I'll go up there and snag it. There might not even be one up there. Oh, there it is. So we'll just grappling hook up there and grab that. Apprentice Quetzal saddle. Not bad. A Shadow Stake Salute will be nice for the tech cave. Nailed it. Alright, here's another spot where we're going to have to get off and harvest some of these crystals. Not gonna lie, that made me nervous for a second. I didn't know what was making that noise. We'll pop those Prolobias out. Alright. Yeah, we have this small room and then one more small room to the left, and then we'll be there. Ooh, that one tried to get me. The other advantage of this Ute Tyrannus is it is tall enough that even if the Prolopia does come out, sometimes they'll miss, just because they'll hit the Ute Tyrannus itself and not you. Alright, should be this one last little room here. I was gonna say, usually there's a red drop there. I've found a lot of Carcharodontosaurus saddles in that drop, so I don't know if they're programmed to drop more commonly in this. But we'll see. Do have to be careful of this water here. Won't kill you instantly, but it does do some damage. Send an Argentavis saddle. It's not bad. Alright, so there's a Perlovia right there. Ooh, that one tried to get me. Even with this trick, every now and then they do that kind of nonsense. Yep, see, there was one up there that I didn't see. And all we gotta do is fight our way through here. There's gonna be one last big chunk of creatures, and then we'll be good. Now the problem is this cave is long enough that a lot of times you have to fight your way back out too. Can't really see anything here. Just gonna have to keep swinging until, or chomping until we get our way through here. Let's roar to pop out anything that would be in our way. Alright. This is the artifact room right here. Yep, there's four stinking Perlovias in here trying to kill us. There's still one down there. I'm gonna leave the Ute Tyrannus there because I don't want to accidentally have it fall in that water down there. It's kind of a pain to get back out. There we go. There's all the artifacts. Took me 2 hours. Alright, and then all we gotta do is just walk our way back out of here. Now, like I said, there's a chance that everything's gonna have respawned at the very beginning of the cave. So we might have to fight our way back out. But that's fine, because we basically took no damage. Yeah, I mean, they did next to nothing to me, so... See if we can sprint our way back out of here. Hopefully get out before they respawn, so we don't have to fight our way back through. Nope. I don't think they've finished respawning, but they have started respawning. Come on, you can get up there. There you go. Just keep on walking. Of any Prolovias that might be right here. So there's one over there. There's two right there. They're behind me, hitting me, so we're gonna have to be careful here. No big deal. Alright, we're in the first room. So all we gotta do is carefully get through this room. Last thing you want to do is stinking die right here. Even though the exit's just right there, still make sure to do your thing. Yeah, see, there's a Prolovia behind me, which means I fear roared that one. All right, this is where you get stuck. So. Grab out that fur. We got 20,000 meat from that apparently. 13,000 hide. Give that a level up real fast. Because we'll be using this again here shortly for the boss fights. Alright. And now we just grab our RG and back to the base we go. So yeah, right around 2 hours is how long it took to go through and do every single cave. Not too bad. And we're just going to go back. We're going to drop off all these creatures. We'll grab all of our Rexes, and we'll start prepping for the boss fights. We just have to move them over to the red obelisk, and I mean, I already have all the stuff I need for them, so really we're just going to be able to jump right straight into the boss fights, and we'll just do them one right after the other. if our Rexes get damaged, we'll just heal them up real fast, which will actually be really easy because I don't know why this setting is there. I need to figure out how to turn it off, honestly, but for the sake of entertainment here, we'll leave it on. When you cryopod your creatures, they automatically refill all their health. So I don't know if there's a setting somewhere that I need to turn off, but yeah, cryopoding your creature and then uncryopoding it actually heals it all the way. If I wanted to cheat, I could use that in the boss fight to save my creatures, but I'm not going to. We'll keep it fair. Well, our base is right here. Like I said, we're just going to go ahead and grab a few last minute things. We can keep the U-Tyrannus cryopoded. We'll unequip the Thyla. Put this back down here. Such a cool creature. Really like this creature. Might be a little overpowered, but, you know, whatever. Alright, so these are actually the Rexes that I started with when it came to my breeding program. So I started with those Rexes, and then I ended up with all of these. So, yeah, I'll show you guys the stats on these, and it's quite ridiculous. I managed to get 50, so I have 58 extra points in health, and I have 50 extra points in melee. So yeah, it's a heck of a lot of mutations. It took me a really long time to do all these, but yeah, that's a total of an extra 108 levels that I have in these, and technically it's 110 because I have 2 points in stamina. The only reason that those 2 points in stamina are there is because one of the Rexes came out with a stamina mutation, and it had a really cool collar pattern, and so I decided I wanted to keep that one for its collar pattern. So once I was ready to actually get my actual Rexes, I just used that that particular Rex to give the collar for them. So let's drop all this stuff off that we don't necessarily need, just to clean up our inventory just a smidge. Yeah, honestly, it's not too terribly bad. We have all the artifacts right here. We could drop off some of this extra stuff. Let's see here. The black pearls, which we do have a lot of already anyways, but biotoxin. Those off. Let's get rid of these blueprints that we don't need. Put them over here. So we got a Iguanodon saddle. Why not? We'll keep that for now. I don't need a pistol blueprint. Don't need a pistol blueprint. Definitely don't need a old pistol blueprint. That we can save. That we can save. Carno saddle we can put in here. Crystal. Put those in there, put that in there. We don't need this shadow stake for now. Throw that leech blood in there. Drop this cementing paste off. Put our gas masks back away. Pick that up. There we go. Alright. And then we will equip our sniper to here. So that way we can do some damage from a distance. There we go. Alright, and then we're going to need a total of 10 cryopods, because I have 10 Rexes. We have 4 already, so we need 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright. So, let's go ahead and start cryopoding all these up. So, M1, M2, and that's just for male. M3, nope, that was M5, and do I have M4 in here? 1, 2, 5, 3, where's 4 at? Tried to keep it even with 5 and 5. 5 males, 5 females. So there's 5 males, and then we have female 1, female 2, female 3, female 4, female 5. Alright. And then because the obelisk is just right over here, we can just run. And given how prepared I am, like I said, I'm going to go big. I'm going to go for the alpha difficulty. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we're just going to go for it. Beta and gamma would be incredibly easy. Alpha can be a little bit crazy sometimes. So, we'll see. I think we're going to ride the Yudi. But I can also, where's this at? Behavior, isn't there like auto, where is the auto buff? I thought there was a setting for, yeah, I thought there was a setting for it to auto buff. I don't know where that setting is at. You'd think it would be under behavior. It's not under turret mode. Because turret mode just makes it stand in one place. Oh well. Yeah, I guess we'll just ride the Ute Tyrannus. Be all of them, right? Yeah. Looks like it's all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Apparently we had... Oh, yeah, we have 11 because of the Tyrannus. Now, I just realized I'm an idiot, and I forgot the actual tribute stuff. So, let's see here. I think it requires different things. Alright, so for alpha difficulty, we need 10 of each of these. So for the Broodmother, we need 10 Sarcosuchus, 10 Sauropod, 10 Titanoboa, 10 Megalodon, 10 there is no... Yeah, let's just, we'll go back over to the base real fast. We'll leave those here for now. I forgot to grab those items. I'm fairly certain we have enough of them. Although I'm a little worried about the Thylo hook claws. Thylos are a bit harder to find, so getting enough of those hook claws is a bit of a task. We could use the simple creature finder to go find some if we need to. I'd like to just be able to do this boss fight now and not have to worry about it, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so we have... There is no claws. We have Titanoboa Venom. We have Argentavis Talons. We have... Oh, we got enough. Okay, cool. We got Tyrannosaurus Rex arms. Allosaurus brains. Thylo hook claws. Sauropod vertebrae. Sarcosuchus skin. Megalodon teeth. Spino sails. Giga hearts. Basilosaurus blubber. Squid. Tyrannus. Alright. There is an explanation for why we have so many. So I actually added this mod in just because this mod is really nice. It's not nearly as broken as I thought it was going to be. So these are resource gatherers. And what you do is you have to craft the actual item that you're going to gather. And then it gathers them every so often. So these are the highest tier, so they gather them every 10 seconds. But, that being said, in order to actually get that, you have to craft the thing itself. And then you actually have to craft the structure itself, which is kind of expensive. And then on top of that, you have to actually craft the item itself. So for instance, for those black pearls, I had to go gather 1,000 of them. So I gathered 1,000 black pearls, and then once I gathered 1,000 black pearls, I was actually able to make this, which then allows it to start crafting them. So it's kind of like an investment of like make enough of the item, and then you can just start gathering the item. And it actually gives you the ability to do the boss tributes. But in order to actually craft this, you had to have all the stuff for the boss tributes. So I thought it was going to be broken. I decided to try it out and see. It's actually kind of a little bit balanced. I mean, yeah, you can sit there and gain a crap load of stuff from it, but you also had to get to the point to where you could do it anyways. So just makes it a lot easier. You don't have to continuously go run and do cave runs if you want to keep doing the boss fights over and over again. Particularly if you need like metal, you need experience, or not metal. If you need element, you need experience, or if you just want to just do the boss fights just 'cause. Now, one of the hopes from these boss fights is that I will get enough element in order to craft the thing that allows me to just start making more element, too. Alright, so, the first one, I'm not too worried about. The Broodmother, not typically too terribly difficult. So, we need Artifacted Clever, Hunter, and Massive. Clever. Hunter. Massive. And then we need Argentavis Talons, Sarcoskin, Sauropod Vertebrae, Titanoboa. So, Argentavis, Titanoboa, Sauropod. Why did that not go? Sauropod and Sarcosuchus Skin. Alright. So, oh boy, here we go. Alpha Broodmother. On, yeah, hard difficulty. These will be fine in here, they won't disappear. Even though I've done this so many times, it still makes me a little bit nervous. Particularly because I'm on the alpha difficulty and I haven't tested yet to see how strong these Rexes really are. We're shredding this pretty good. And we're starting to surround it, which is exactly what we want. There we go. We got it. Not a big deal. Easy peasy. Easy. Alright, and apparently it does a supply crate now? That's interesting. Oh, it puts all the element in here. There we go. Did we even take any damage? I don't believe we did. Yeah, I mean, these Rexes absolutely shredded that thing. I figured that's what was going to happen. These Rexes are incredibly strong. I mean, absolutely insanely strong. I mean, my stats are probably boosted too high, to be honest. This server's just for fun. I mean, I'm not trying to prove I'm the best stinking Ark player out there by doing this. So, this is mostly just for fun. So, yeah, the stats are a little high. But like I said, I spent countless hours at this point. Probably, I mean, I think 100 hours putting into breeding up these Rexes. To get them to where they are. So, I mean, it makes sense that they would be able to shred it that fast, given the amount of time that I put into them. It's nice to see, though. It's nice to see all the work finally coming together. Alright, so we're going to teleport back out of here. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. If the stream suddenly ends, it's because the game crashed. I apologize. Alright. Now the task of getting back through this chaos. It seemed like such an odd number to have been given for the boss. Like that 148 element or whatever it was. It seems like such a random number. Alright. I'm gonna have to start I was gonna have to cryopod some stuff here to There we go. Alright. So, Alpha Broodmother is down. Next is Alpha Megapithecus. So we need the Brute, Devour, and Pack. Brute, Devourer, and Pack. And then we need Megalania, Spino. Well, let's just go ahead and put all these in here. I mean, honestly, like, they're not going to go anywhere, so... There we go. And then I guess we might as well just throw these extra artifacts in here too. There. Oh, artifact of the strong. Am I still missing something? Megalania toxin? I should have Megalania toxin. Did I not grab it? Apparently not. Well, let me go grab that. Luckily the base is just right over here, so not a big deal. And yeah, I should have plenty of Megalania toxin. I have a Megalania, and it makes it passively, I'm pretty sure. So it should just be inside here. I might have just overlooked it. Yeah, right here it is. I was gonna say I should have plenty of it. Alright. Now let's go take on the Megapithecus. Like I said, the only one that I'm actually concerned with at all is the dragon. Because the dragon can absolutely shred your carnivores. So, I'll have to watch out for that. But as fast as that Broodmother went down, I feel like we're okay. And then the Tech Cave can be a bit of a nightmare. But I think the biggest nightmare of the Tech Cave is just simply getting your creatures into the Tech Cave and then managing to get through the Tech Cave without all your creatures falling into the lava. The boss fight at the end typically isn't too terribly bad. There we go. Alright. Alpha Megapithecus. Let's go. So the plan here, we're going to jump on the Ute Tyrannus. We're going to buff our creatures. And then we'll run over, we'll get the Megapithecus's attention. And then we'll bring it back to us. So you spawn on one side of a bridge. We're going to leave all of our stuff on the one side of the bridge, unless it's changed from Survival Evolved. If it has, then we'll just switch up our tactics. Oh boy. Alright. We got plenty of time. 20 minutes is plenty of time. There's no reason to rush here. There we go. Alright. So, we'll leave the Rexes here. Let's go ahead and buff them up. Takes a minute. Come on. Want to get that bar all the way around. There we go. Alright, all the Rexes are buffed. I just got myself stuck in here again. There we go. Alright. You don't want to accidentally fall in there. So, here's the Megapithecus. Get its attention. Watch out for the rocks. Alright. We're just going to bring him back here. And attack my target. Why aren't they attacking? I can't get it to attack my target, but I think they're going anyway, so... let's start getting them buffed again. Oh my god, they're shredding it. Yep, easy peasy. Alright, 220. And then Alpha Megapithecus trophy. Just make sure you're not on a creature when you go to teleport, because sometimes bad things happen, so... Once again, if the stream suddenly cuts off, it's because my game crashed, and I apologize. Sometimes the game crashes when you teleport out of these things, so... Got another 45 seconds before we teleport. We're up to 368 element. So I might end up actually having to do a couple of the fights again in order to get up to the 1,000 element that I need in order to craft the item that just continuously gives me element from there. It's 1 element every 10 seconds, so it would very quickly pay itself off. But yeah, these Rexes are doing a great job, but now's the real iffy one. For some reason, I thought for a second I was in like a cutscene. The way that like started to like have a weird light, and like the way my camera was moving, I thought I was in a cutscene for a second. I was like, why is there a cutscene now? Alright, now I just gotta fight my way through here and just activate them. Because they didn't take any damage. They basically didn't even get hit. Alright, so Alpha Dragon time. This is the only one that I'm remotely concerned with. I can get hit off of my mount, and the fire breath attack does some real damage. There's also lava on the ground that we gotta watch out for. So, alright, very quickly gotta get onto the suit Tyrannus. Oh yeah, I forgot you don't start at the bottom anymore. It's going to do some fire breath attacks, so we have to make sure we're moving. Don't want to get hit by that. I say that and then I get hit by it. Right, here comes the Pteranodons. And the Dimorphodons. Gotta watch out for those. We are overheating a little bit here. Oh, there's the... Alright, hit it. Alright, we're doing some damage. Oh, that fire breath attack is not good. Just keep buffing everything. Alright, everything's buffed. We can start hitting it too. None of them are standing in the lava, it looks like. I think we're alright. I think we got this. Oh, I'm taking... There we go. It lit me on fire, but we're good. Hey, thanks for the help, guys. You did a great job. God dang it. 440, that's more like it. Yeah, that fire breath attack, you gotta watch out for that. It did some damage. Yeah, we got 808, so we might need to do the Megapithecus one more time at some point, just to get enough to actually craft the element passively. Let my health start coming back for a second. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I'll have to check my Rexes and see, like, did I even really... How much... Yeah, they didn't. That was perfectly fine. Hey, it's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared, right? So, having these Rexes as high level as I got them through all the mutations definitely paid off there. Alright, so... I need to kill the bosses, or at least one of the bosses one more time. The Megapithecus seemed to have given me just enough. I don't want to risk the dragon again, just because, you know, could be bad. Actually, we don't have enough hook claws for the Megapithecus again. Great. We could technically do the Broodmother twice. I would just have to go get the artifacts out of the storage. We don't have enough. Yeah, we're gonna have to do the Broodmother twice. So let me go grab Clever Hunter Massive. Gives my my creatures a chance to heal up a little bit. Not that they really took much damage, but yeah, I probably shouldn't have gotten in the middle of all that. I shouldn't have got involved as much as I did. But once I was in there, I was kind of stuck. I tried backing up, and I couldn't back up. So it's kind of not best to be in there with all the fighting, because that fire breath attack, as you've seen, hit me on the back of my mount. So not the best option to be in the middle of all that. Should have them in here. Clever Hunter Massive. I don't think I can hold... Yeah, I can't hold two on me at the same time. So I'll have to run back over here again. But the Broodmother went down extremely quick the first time, so shouldn't be even remotely an issue. I need to go around. I was going to try to drop down into the water, but... That took more health than I thought it was going to. That's fine. We're alright. Alright. Clever Hunter Massive. Alpha Brood. We'll see if this gives us enough. If it gives us 200, then great. If not, we'll just go and we'll get the next artifacts out of our stuff and do it again. Once we have 1,000 element, then we can craft the item that allows us to just passively generate it, which is a modded item, but it's kind of a nice item. The fact that we have to get 1,000 element in the first place makes it okay in my mind. I got one of the Rexes to go around behind it, so it's best if you can surround it. How much health does this thing even have? What is this? Wait, when was this up? When did this become a thing? I just now discovered this, like when I was trying to whistle for them to attack my target. You can... What? Okay, that's nice. So apparently, this is your normal, down at the bottom of the screen, you can see my normal hotbar for my items to be able to pull them out. Apparently if you hold L1 and you hold up, it opens up the rest of your inventory too. And if you scroll, you hold L1 and you use the right and left directional buttons and you can actually like cycle through. So like if I wanted to pull out my my other crossbow, like boom, here we go. Like, okay, what the heck? That's new. Did not know that was a thing. Alright, I'm stuck. Alright. So I don't think we have enough. Yeah, we're just short, so we're gonna have to do it one more time. So I'm gonna have to figure out what the attack command is then, because that used to be the attack command. Because L1 and down on the directional buttons is to whistle for them to go somewhere. L1 and up was how you told them to attack your target. I'll have to experiment with that a little bit and see. I don't know if they changed the buttons or if you just have to press L1 and up. If that's what I was doing wrong. Because at one point I was holding it because it wasn't working. We need clever, hunter, massive. All right, one last time here. And then I suppose with as well as that has went, I would think that we could do the tech cave. So that's what we'll just go ahead and bust that out after this. I just want to make sure we have enough element to where I'm able to start crafting element up. Just in case for some reason something bad happens in the tech cave and we lose all of our stuff, or all of our Rexes, I can replace all these. That's not a big deal. I can replace the Ute Tyrannus. That's not a big deal. But at least this way I would be able to passively still be generating elements so I could get some better gear. So let's go ahead and oh, we gotta wait apparently. Apparently we gotta wait 6 minutes. Well, I guess if that's the case, if it's gonna make me wait 6 minutes, I might as well use that as a chance to. Let's take this Ute Tyrannus over here, and let's see if I can figure out this command. Just need to find something to tell it to attack. Should be some creatures over here. Heard a dodo. Of course, now I'm not going to be able to find anything. Come on, game. Oh, there it is. Alright, so... yeah. L1 and up doesn't have it attack your target anymore. Okay, so you still just... it's still L1 and down. It's L1 and down, you just have to actually be aiming directly at the thing. Alright, problem solved. Yeah, that's interesting. I did not know that that was a feature in the game. Oops. Sorry, didn't mean to punch you. I'm sure you barely felt it. There. So say Ute Tyrannus are a bit finicky sometimes with being cryopotted. Alright, we'll come back up here. I doubt it's been even remotely close to 6 minutes, but... yeah. Still got 3 minutes left. So, I guess we'll just wait for the 3 minutes. That gives me a chance to see what I'm going to do for lunch real fast while we're waiting. And then, yeah, like I said, we'll do this boss fight one more time. This will give us 1,000 element total. Having 1,000 element means we'll be able to craft it passively using this mod. And then we'll just take all of our creatures over. We'll take them to the tech cave, and I guess we'll just make a valiant effort at doing the tech cave. I'm not entirely sure how well it's gonna go. Tech cave can be difficult by yourself. Feel like I should be okay, but can never know for sure with Ark. That started, and then let's see here. Alright. I very highly doubt that was 3 minutes. Nope. 2 minutes 11 seconds. Yeah, I forgot that there was a cooldown sometimes on these boss fights. Guess it's good because it gives my Rexes a chance to heal, but they're pretty much at full health anyways. The fact that they basically didn't even take any damage is crazy to me. Like, I melted those bosses so fast. So it does give me a little bit of confidence for the tech cave, but the tech cave also has lava, and that's my biggest concern with the tech cave, is managing to get my train of Rexes through there without losing them into the lava. While also not getting Perlobiad off of my mount and getting murdered. There's also usually a Giga guarding the exit, so we'll have to watch out for that. Got 1 minute left. Now I feel like the Giga is going to get melted fairly quickly, but we'll see. Now, I'm wondering if the best option, honestly, is going to be to put everything on passive. Just put everything on passive and just go through with just like one Rex leading the way to munch everything. Because if I don't put them on passive, then there's a chance that they're going to get all clustered up, and then if one walks off the cliff into the lava, then they all follow. So this, yeah, the tech cave is like the thing that I've done the least number of times. I think I've only ever done the tech cave a couple times. So it does have me a little concerned. Especially doing it by myself. Doing it with somebody else is way easier, because then you have another person to help you guide everything through. But by yourself, it can be a little tough. But we'll see what happens. Why not? We'll go for it. Once this is done, anyways. Alright, where is the Ute Tyrannus? There it is. Before this thing gets absolutely shredded. How much health is that? 972,000 health. Get shredded. $148 element is such a weird number for them to give you for that. Either way, we got 1,104 element now. We killed the Broodmother 3 times, we killed the Megapithecus once, and we killed the Dragon once. So now we need to take these over to the tech cave in order to... oh, crap. I just realized. We might not be able to do the tech cave today. Or at least not immediately. I forgot the tech cave requires like alpha items, so I might not have all the alpha items that I need. I should be able to get them fairly quickly, but I don't think I've killed a Mosasaurus, an alpha Mosasaurus. So I probably don't have an alpha Mosasaurus, whatever it is. I feel like I haven't killed a Alpha Rex either. So I might have to go hunt a couple of those down real fast in order to be able to do the cave. Alright, so you need to start cryopotting all these up. Why are you so finicky? There. And we can check these bags just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure it's just going to be all the stuff that dropped from the bugs. Yeah. Not seeing any element in here yet. That's a nice change though, because used to all the element would go into whatever creature landed the last blow, and then you would have to go through and like look at every single creature and try to figure out which one it was. So it's nice that it just drops as like a separate thing. All right. So what we need to do is we'll keep all these creatures on us because these are all the creatures that we're going to be using for the cave. We'll go over to it and we'll see what all we need. I will grab all the alpha items that I have. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be enough, but we have a simple creature finder mod on that allows us to like just search the map for particular creatures. So I should be able to easily find the creatures I'm looking for, unless they aren't on the map. And if they're not on the map, then there's nothing I can do, and we just won't be able to do it today. But if they are on the map, then we should be able to just go find them, kill them real fast. And that'll be that. So I think I put my alpha stuff in here. So here's a alpha Tuso Eye. Alpha Megalodon Fin. Alpha Raptor Claw. Alpha Carno Arm. Oh, I think we have to kill an Alpha Lead Seekthus as well. I can search here for... Okay. So that's all the alpha items I have. I guess we'll go look and see. I know we're going to be missing stuff, though. It's just going to be a matter of, are we actually going to be able to easily go find those things? Because I know I'm going to need an Alpha T-Rex tooth. I'm going to need an Alpha Mosasaur, whatever item. I'm pretty sure we need an Alpha Lead Seekthus something or other. So there might be a little bit of hunting involved with this. I forgot those items were something that you needed until I was ready to go over and do this, and then I remembered. So hopefully there's no crazy fog around the volcano so I can actually get up there and, you know, do what I need to do. Unfortunately, there's usually crazy fog around it, so I can't ever actually come up here and do anything. They really need to tone the fog down, especially around this volcano. Almost there. Well, it looks like we might get lucky this time. I guarantee you the next time we come up to the volcano, we won't get so lucky, though. Alright, let's see here. So, for the Alpha Portal, Alpha Broodmother, which we have, Alpha Dragon, which we have, Alpha Megapithecus, we have, Alpha Megalodon Fin, we got. We need a Mosasaurus tooth. We have the squid eye. Carno arm we have. Alpha Raptor Claw we have. Yeah, so we just need an Alpha Mosasaur, an Alpha Lead Seekthus, and an Alpha T-Rex. So, let's take a look here. Just search for everything. Level 1 to 300. Alpha. Okay, so there's an Alpha. God dang it. There's no Alpha Mosa. Wait, maybe there's one in one of the caves? Yeah, I'm not seeing an Alpha. I'm not seeing an Alpha Mosasaur. We'll at least go kill the other things so we have them, but we might have to search for an Alpha Mosasaur for a while. Not Alpha Carno. Alpha Megalodon. Alpha Lead Seekthus, level 1. They're always level 1. Track Dino. over there. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to fly back to my base. Oh, it's kind of that direction anyways. Gotta fly back to my base to grab an ocean creature. Yeah, that means unfortunately we're not going to be able to do the tech cave today unless I get really lucky and an alpha mosasaur happens to spawn while we're still playing. Don't know that that's going to happen. Kind of sucks that we're not going to be able to do it just because we're missing one item. And it's an item from a creature that I could easily kill if I wanted to. It's just a matter of there's just none on the map. I was hoping that maybe there would be one in one of the caves, but apparently not. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. What you doing? Alright, we'll grab our creature here. We can drop off one of these Rexes for now. Oh. Thought I broke something for a second. It was doing craziness. Alright, we'll go kill this. This should be fairly easy. Alpha leads are absolutely massive, though. They're kind of hilariously big, honestly. These things are huge. As long as you aren't on a boat, though, they're not that terrifying. Unless you're trying to fight it, which I'm about to do, but typically these things won't really mess with you much unless you mess with them. Unless you're on a boat. For whatever reason, lead Cephas hate boats. They're programmed to absolutely annihilate boats, so if you're on a boat, then you gotta worry. It'll be interesting to see if this creature's special ability works on this. Whether or not it gets shocked a bunch. Well, this place is kind of nice. I didn't realize that this was here. Is there a way to actually get in? This would be a cool base location, and it's like right here in like a pretty safe zone. It looks like there's only one way in, which is through this water here. That's interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind for a potential base location. And funnily enough, this lead Cephas is literally just right under here. Dang it. Not going to be close enough. That's alright. Oh, right there it is. And this thing is glitching out again. Don't bring out the Rex. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna have to take this over to shore again, was how I fixed it last time. Take it over to shore, jump off of it, and then jump back on it. There. Such a cool creature. Alright. Let's kill this alpha lead Cephas. Whoa. Should probably put a scuba tank on just in case. How much health does this have? Oh, it's only got 4,400. Easy. Alpha lead seek this blubber. Well, that was incredibly anticlimactic. I definitely didn't need to equip the scuba stuff. Alright, now the biggest problem though is we have no alpha mosasaurs on the map. I can't quite reach that. Yeah, this is such a pain. That's why it's best to land it properly the first time. There we go. We still need a alpha T-Rex as well. Quite a distance away. Let me guess, it's on Carno Island? No, it's just right over there. Here it is. And let's see here. Well, that was easy. Dang it. Alright, then we'll untrack this Alpha Rex. Yeah, there's no Alpha Lead Seek this now, because I killed the one, and then there's no Alpha Mosasaurs. That is rather inconvenient. Because simply put, that just means we straight up just can't do the fight unless I was to spawn it in, but that defeats the whole purpose. I'm trying to do stuff today, so guess we're gonna have to do that another day. So for now, we'll head back to the base. We might just have to call it for the day. Have to wait for an Alpha Mosasaur to spawn before we can do anything. And in fact, I could potentially work some magic. Take a short break for lunch. Work some magic in the meantime. Come back for a separate short stream of just doing the tech cave. That might be something that we do. Oh, we just got to fly back to the base first. And we'll get that item crafted that I was talking about earlier. To get some element going. So that way we can get ready to start making some tech stuff. Because now we should have all the tech grams unlocked. Alright, let's go drop this Glaucus or however you pronounce this thing. Drop this off over here. Cryopod this back up. Let's go make this item real fast, and then we'll take a short break. I'll try to work some magic and see about getting a Mosasaur tooth. And then we'll come back after lunch. So, for this crafter, come over here. Resources. Element, we need 1,000 element. Which we have right here. There we go. So now we have this item. Turn that back off, and then I have couple over here that aren't doing anything right this second. So, all I do is I take this and I equip it. And now every 10 seconds, I should get an element. Just want to make sure it actually pops up. Be real sad if it didn't. Yeah, and this will have paid itself back in like 2 hours or so. Is it just automatically getting taken immediately? Doesn't appear so. Shows that it's running, but I'm not seeing any popping up. I'll have to mess with that. Get all these berries out of here. For some reason it's not going. Shows it on the screen, but might have to fly out a render distance and fly back in. That seems to fix a lot of things. Just want to make sure that's actually producing stuff before I stop for a little bit. See if that fixed it. Doesn't appear so, so I'll have to work with that, see what's going on with that. Gonna have to get a alpha mosasaurus tooth somehow. So, oh, there went one. Now it's going. I'm just kind of waiting to see if it spawns another one. Maybe it's programmed differently to where you don't get element every 10 seconds. If not, they should have warned you about that. Definitely feels like it's been more than 10 seconds. Yeah, don't know how I feel about that. We'll see. I just spent 1,000 element on it, so I mean, hopefully it works. We'll see. Alright, so for now, I'm going to call it quits here. We ran through, we got all the artifacts, we did all 3 of the bosses. That's what the stream was originally titled anyways, because I wasn't sure if we were going to get to do the tech cave or not. So, I will try to work some magic off screen. We'll see if we can get anything going. So, we might start the stream back up here in just a little bit just to do the tech cave. If not, we'll do it at some point next week. So, until then, guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, take care. See you in the next one.